delicious breakfast? Yes. Okay. Before we start our class this morning, we pray first. Okay, let's start our class today. Okay, before I explain about our teaching material, I will check your attendance. Alma, Anissa Wiljana, Farel, di RPS-nya sudah disampaikan di pertemuan yang pertama. Today we will discuss about how to write an essay. Okay. Are your portfolio with you? Yes. Okay, really good job. Okay, we go on, my students. Let's see. Today we will discuss about writing essay. Writing essay. Sebagaimana yang tertulis di CPNK di RPS kita, bahwa tujuan dari pembelajaran writing essay CPNK-nya adalah mampu menghasilkan esai yang tersusun sesuai dengan bagian-bagiannya dan memiliki konten dan kata kebahasaan yang tepat. Nah, hari ini sub CPNK-nya fokus pada merencanakan outline. Pada apa? Merencanakan outline untuk mengembangkan esai yang sesuai dengan bagian-bagiannya gitu. Nah, pada hari ini fokus pada outline-nya. Fokus pada outline-nya. Nah, sehingga di akhir pertemuan ini Miss akan punya dua bentuk evaluasi. Yang pertama, to test about your knowledge of our topic today, Miss akan kasih quiz. Siap dengan bermain quiz? Ya. Nah, untuk to test your writing skill in making outline, Miss akan kasih project. That is, you have to make outline of an essay. Do you understand? Yes. Okay, go on. Let's see. Okay, ini yang sesuai membuat esai yang sesuai dengan bagian-bagiannya. That is why we have to see part of essay. Apa saja part of essay? Yang pertama ada introduction. Introduction terdiri dari dua bagian, yaitu general statement dan thesis statement. Yang kedua ada body, ada topik centernya. Body itu maksudnya, body itu terdiri dari beberapa paragraf. Sehingga esai itu minimal terdiri hanya dari 3 paragraf. Tapi biasanya lebih dari 3. Why should be 3 paragraph is? Karena yang pertama adalah introductory paragraph, yang kedua adalah body paragraph, dan yang ketiga adalah concluding paragraph. That is why essay has at least 3 paragraphs. But usually it is have more than 3 paragraphs. As I said before, essay have more than 1 paragraph. Which one is introductory paragraph? The first paragraph. Okay. The second one, introductory paragraph has 2 parts: general statement and thesis statement. What is general statement? To introduce general topic. Thesis statement to state the specific topic. Okay. Thesis statementnya di mana, Miss? Di introductory paragraph. It is used normally on the last sentence of introductory paragraph. Jadi thesis statement itu normally in the last sentence of the first paragraph. Do you get my point? Yeah. Okay, the second one is body paragraph. Body paragraph, they come between the introduction and conclusion. So, the body paragraph usually consists more than 1 paragraph. It is between introductory paragraph and conclusion. Okay? And then the function is they explain Do you understand? Yes. And the last one is, it consists of one or more paragraph. As I said before, usually body paragraph consists of one or more paragraph. The last one is concluding paragraph. Concluding paragraph, first, it is in the last paragraph. The last paragraph of an essay, yang paragraf paling terakhir itu concluding paragraph. Okay. Apa itu? Apa yang terjadi di concluding paragraph gitu ya? It summarize or restate the thesis and the supporting ideas of an essay. Seperti okay. Can you do that, my student? Of course, yes. Ya. Kenapa? It will be easy. Don't think it difficult. Karena ada apa yang kita lewati? Writing process. Writing needs writing process. It will be easy if you go through to all stages of writing process. Really? Yes. Great. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, Farel. Yeah, what is your question, Farel?
How about the topic of our essay? I mean, Miss, do we only focus on the topic of making essay on the topic of learning English?
Because you are the student of English department, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good questions, Farel. Yes, as far as apakah fokusnya hanya kepada learning English, Miss? Topik esainya? Of course not. Yes. You write an essay, you not only focus on learning English. You can write an essay, what are you interested in? Nah, kita bisa membuat esai dengan kajian yang tidak hanya fokus pada learning English. Do you get my point? We can talk about science. For example, you can tell the essay about how the process of metamorphosis, how to operate something in conducting research. It will be okay. Not only focus on essay. Harus seperti ini. We can also make an essay about kerukunan umat beragama. Okay? Kerukunan umat beragama. I will ask you, maybe you have experience when you were junior high school or senior high school. You have a friend who are not Muslim, for example. Ada yang punya pengalaman seperti itu? Oh, Irena, good job, Irena. Can you tell me your own experience about that one?
No, it's not really that special because the only difference between us is our religion, right? So if it comes to studying or normal class, we don't really have any differences between us.
Okay, sorry, I will ask you. If you were, when you were playing with them, and it was the time for you to praying, for example, for praying Asar in the afternoon, did they give information?
Yes, of course.
Itu toleransi. Kita memberi izin, temannya Irena memberi izin for Irena to sholat asar. Toleransi. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. Jadi you can also make an essay about kerukunan hidup umat beragama. Nah, atau seperti ini ya. Misalnya pernah melakukan pengabdian kepada masyarakat nih dengan dinas pariwisata misalnya. Lalu ketika turun ke lapangan, Miss bawa esai. Esainya tentang apa? Promote our tourism object in Kerinci. So I describe the beautiful one of tourism object in Kerinci. So who visit experience. Itu juga bisa. Jadi not only focus on learning English. Alright, it's okay? Semuanya oke? Okay. Ada lagi pertanyaan yang lain? Ada lagi yang mau bertanya? Ya, Anissa, jawab silakan Anissa. Boleh Miss duduk bentar Anissa?
Boleh.
Silakan Anissa.
Seperti yang dijelaskan tadi bahwa di writing kita bisa menulis tentang class experience in chronological order. Jadi bagaimana jika kita membuat esai to tell about how make or operate something chronologically?
Benar sekali. Tadi learning English ini how to operate benar. Actually, after talking about this topic, we are discussing more about the model of esai. There are some model of esai. One of them is chronological order. Tell about process. Bisa. Nah, contohnya, Miss pernah melakukan library research-nya dan menemukan strategi itu questioning. Dengan questioning, lalu Miss tulis how to make step-nya itu. Dari hasil penelitian Miss itu, Miss tuangkan kembali in the form of esai. Apa yang Miss purpose-nya adalah how the step of doing questioning and pre-writing stage. Jadi step yang Miss jelaskan itu harus berurutan in chronological orders. Nah, ini contoh dari esai outlining. Ada introductory paragrafnya. Latin American have made many valuable contribution to modern US culture. Apa aja valuable contribution-nya itu? Ada 4 bagian. The first one is di bidang bahasa, seni, makanan, dan pemerintahan. Makanya outline-nya ini akan memiliki 4 body paragraf karena ada 4 aspek yang mau dijelaskan. Oke, begini bentuk outline-nya dan ini sudah terbiasa melakukan itu ketika kita membahas tentang writing proses. Good job. Paham? Oke, sekarang keluarkan handphone-nya. Kita quiz seperti yang disebutkan tadi. We are start quiz to test your knowledge about the concept of part of essay. Nah, are you ready, my beloved student? Okay, let's start playing now. Jadi boleh memilih topik yang 3 ini atau topik sendiri yang tertarik untuk menulis sebuah esai. Yang pertama, the benefits of time management for learners. The second one, how can we start to have good healthy lifestyle? And the last one is the effect of film movies for children. There are 3 topics. You only choose one of the topics, or you may choose the topic which are you interested in. Do you understand? Nah, I will use this rubric for assessing your outline. Ini rubrik yang akan digunakan untuk menulis scoring, untuk menilai outline yang dibuat. Okay, any question so far? Ada pertanyaan? No? Okay, I will close our class by stating the conclusion is essay have 3 parts. The first one is introduction, the second one is body, and the last one is conclusion. Introduction have 2 parts, general statement and basis statement. Thank you for today. I'm really proud of you. Please pardon me for my mistake. Don't forget to finish your project well. Close. Wassalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.